Morning, everyone. So welcome back. Today is Sunday, February 4, right? So thanks for being here again. Let me see. Let me just start by the attendance. Just give me one moment. Let me just make sure that everybody's here. Mateo. Okay. So I believe Mateo is joining now, right? Mateo, Monica's here. Let me go. I'll try to go as quickly as possible. Carlos Julio is here, right? Carlos Julio, Summers, Fabiana, Gabriela, Michelle, Nancy, Ana Cecilia is here. Camila Egas, I don't know if Camila joined. I think she hasn't, right? Camila, okay, maybe she will soon. Ivan, okay.
Hi, Miss. Good morning.
Oh, hi. So where are you now? On your way? Oh, nice. Back home. Paulita. Camila. Okay, we'll wait for her. María de Los Ángeles o Madela. I think it's easier for me to say Madela. It's short, right? Gabriela Abigail is here. Anthony, no, right? Anthony's not yet. Paula Emilia. Paula Emilia Montiel. Hi, Paula. Okay, Paula's there. So Anthony, no. Veronica, and okay, there's Rocio. Veronica, not yet, right? Rocio, she's coming now. Fernando.
Present, Miss.
Okay. Fernando, but are you on camera or not? But otherwise I cannot check the systems. Fernandito.
O sea, Miss, ahorita no, pero para la próxima clase le prometo que ya la tengo. Es que es la computadora.
But you have to fix it because it's been like 3 weeks already. And if you lose one more class, I think you're gonna be in real trouble. So, okay. Fernando, Andrea is not here. Crystal Saldarriaga. Hi, Crystal. Okay, Diana, Elizabeth, Melanie. Melanie. Let me keep on going. Melanie, Nicole. No. Yes. Okay, let me keep going. Kevin, Diego Suarez. Hi, Rocio. Welcome back. Can you hear me, Rocio?
Good morning, Miss. Here.
Hi, Rocio. Nice to see you. I'm glad you're fine. Diego Angel. No. Diego. Okay. So Diego, no yet. Okay. Ronald is here. I know Ronald was here since the very beginning. Another lie. Another lie. No. And Raisha. I know Raisha's here, right? So let me just quickly check again. So I have Mateo, Mónica, Carlos Julio, Summers, Fabiana, Gabriela Michelle, Nancy, Ana Cecilia. I'm missing Camila Egas. I'm missing Anthony. Still missing Veronica. Andrea. Let me see. Melanie. I don't know if Melanie could join. I think she hasn't. Okay, Melanie, Diego, and another light. Okay, I think I'm not missing anyone, right? Okay, so let me share something again. Oh, hi, Ivan. Rocio, don't go. Okay, stay right there. Let me see. Okay, this is where we are now. So this is where we are, right? Still, this is weekend number 3, but now we're working on a Sunday, February 4th. And now, I want you to tell me, how are you doing? because working like this, it really gives me very little information about you, and I really need to know if you're doing fine. But I want you to do it in a different way, not by turning your audios on. We're gonna do this different. I don't know if you can look at my screen. I think you can see all the options, right? There's this is kind of the menu, and there's an option that says insert, right? Or insertar. If you go to insert, you can insert images, text box, videos, anything on the slide. Diagram, chart, tables, word art, lines, but I want you to go to pictures or images, and there's one option that says GIFs and stickers, right? If you go here, if you go click on image, GIF and stickers, that's Rocio again, and there's this option, right? And if you look at the right side of your screen, you can search for many, and thousands of different stickers, okay? This is a kind of a new option, but how are you feeling today? But share with me through a sticker. Find one, the one that is it maybe, is it something like this? Maybe. Like this, or no? I'll show you how I feel. Let me see. And you just click on the word, and you can make like a search, and then you can grab like one that lets us know how are you feeling today. It could be something like this. Like this. And please tell me who it is, because I cannot see who is it really on the sticker, right? Ronald, how are you feeling? Cristel, Fernando, Gaby, Carlos, Monica. Do you find it?
Good. Just a little sleep.
A little sleep. I know. Oh, the link. Okay. Okay, just give me one moment, Vero. See, let me share the link, the access to the slides again, okay? Because I did not. There you go. So that if you could not share, I mean, if you could not access, this is how you can access. So Summers, why are you feeling like that? Why are you so excited?
Because tomorrow I go to Ecuador.
Oh, you're coming. Oh, I would feel the same. So you're very excited.
Only for 1 month, but it's good.
But a month is yeah, it's plenty of time, right? How long how long is it that you have not been in Ecuador? What was the
1
last
year.
1 year? So 1 year is a lot. It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Good Summers. So who is in the happy face? Who is this? I don't know. And this is me. Oh, that's Monica. Okay, let me write my name next to the little cat in here. Okay. Is there anybody else?
Teacher, I can not find where I have to add the
Okay.
stickers.
Okay, let me make it bigger so you can see this. Okay. Together. Okay, if you look at this, right, this is like the class, I mean, this is like the slide's name, right? English 4A, class activities. And then if you look in here, it says file, edit, view, insert, format, slide. I have the menu in English, right? But if you go through yours, it should be insertar, right? Insertar, and then like there's like pictures or I don't know how they translate this in Spanish, might be like imágenes, right? And then there's all of these different options. Upload from your computer, search the web, GIF and stickers. And this is how you can And then once you have that open on the right side of the screen, this is where you can make a search. And then if you write the word sleepy, then all your stickers will be like this, sleepy people. So it might be, right? That you're like this, you're feeling like this, like the little girl. Or
I
like,
know, no, I know, I can insert in my computer. because
really?
it's small. Yeah.
But you know what? There's another option. This is how I used to do this before having this new option. I used to go like this. Let me show you. I will go to insertar, imágenes, and then, no, I used to open a new window. Okay, just click on a new window and I will look for like a regular search, sleepy, right? Sleepy GIF, like this, sleepy GIF. And then when I did the search, I will get like different thousands stickers. Let me see, let me show you. You go just to the web, you make a search and you write sleepy GIF. And then you get like different GIFs. Could be something like this or like this. You might be feeling like this. If you're like this and then you click on the Giphy, on the right click, and there's an option that says copy image address o copiar la dirección de la imagen. That would be in Spanish, right? Copy image address, and then you click in there, and then you can click like the link to the Giphy. And then I'll go back to my slides. I'll show you. And then I'll go back to my slide like this. And then I'll go to insert image, but instead of getting like from the gallery, I'll go to by URL. And this is where I will click it here. And I will go like copy and paste, right? I copy the image address, I mean the URL, and then here I will go to Control V, and then I'll paste it in here. And then there's the option that says insert picture, and then I will have it in here on my slide like this. I mean, this is another way of doing this. But if you cannot, don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay, so that's Nancy. Nancy's feeling happy. Crystal, why are you feeling like that? Why? Mateo. So Monica's happy, right? Gabby, why are you so sleepy? Gabby Macias.
Because I went to sleep at 3
At 3
a.m.
a.m. Oh,
Yes.
of course you're sleepy now. It makes a lot of sense now to me. Yeah, it was Saturday, right? So maybe you went out and now you're sleepy.
Yes.
Gabriela Concha, why are you feeling like that? Like the little froggy.
Relaxed, miss.
I think you're in vacation right now, right? Or not?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. That's why you're feeling like this. You're feeling happy. So you have no classes during the week. No classes. Only Saturdays and Sundays. Only
Only
me.
Saturday and Sunday, miss.
So I'm the winner. I'm the lucky one who has no vacations. Okay. Well, that makes me feel good and bad at the same time. Okay, so thank you very much because this is kind of a different way of getting to know you. Who is this, Fernando? Why are you like the cat, like sleeping on the floor? What did you do last night, Fernando? Look at this. Look at the cat. It's wasted. Look.
Too much because too much work and this weekend
Oh.
I study much
Ah, so you had
for the
exams,
exams.
right?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So you just finished exams.
Yes.
Now you feel tired. Oh, okay. I thought Fernando was partying all night. I said, wow, Fernando, look at that. He's sleeping on the floor. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your gifts. So now you know how to do it. So now let me show you something. Let's go back to Moodle. And let me see. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Over here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna start by working on. Just give me one moment. Let me exit the edition mode. Okay, so this is where we are, right? So by now we have been able to work from. We started on Unit 7A, and we have been able to move from 7A, workbook, student book, 8, 8B, 8C. So this is where we should be working today, right? So this is the topic. It's kind of a story, okay? It's not a short story, but it's very interesting. It's kind of a soap opera, like a novela, but it has a very nice twist at the very end. So we're gonna get to know the characters. It's not really a short story. It looks like a short story, but it has like 3 different parts, like part 1, part 2, and part 3. So it's like a TV series, and these are the 3 different chapters, okay? Something like that. So first of all, let's start by looking at the characters. So these are just 2 of the characters, but these are kind of the main characters. So this is how they look like. And there's like some questions before we listen to the story itself. Let's see, Rocio, she's coming back. So this is how they look like. So just by looking at the picture, what do the people look like? What are they wearing? Where are they? And do you think the story is taking place in like a modern time or not? In which century do you think the story takes place? So these are the first questions for you. Let me see, I also have this in the slides, but this is kind of the very, very first thing we're gonna be doing. Let me show you the slides. Okay, so this is the story. This is the story. And these are the first questions, right? So these are the main characters. So let's start by guessing. Okay, let's guess. What do they look like? What are they wearing? Where are they? And in which century do you think the story takes place? And this is where I want your help, and I need your help. We're gonna be working a lot on the slides today. So if you can go to the first question, who can help me? Who wants to go first? Okay, on the slide, I kind of add numbers. So this is question number 1, and it should be answer number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, let me go back to these are the characters. What do they look like? What can you guess just from the picture? If we get to describe them, how are they? What kind of clothing are they wearing? And where are they? Are they at home? Are they at the palace? Is it is it an old house maybe? Is it what kind of place could it be in? Just from looking at the picture. What do you think, Paula? There's someone coming in now. Camila. Hi, Camila. Okay, we're working on the slides. Let me share them again, just in case, because there's someone who have just joined. Wait, sorry. I'm sharing again the slides the access, I mean the link on the slides, okay? Or Camila or Rocio, I don't know who's trying to get in or getting back again. Okay. Okay, tell me. Anything, just any ideas. Okay. Okay, Camila, you're welcome. So who is this people? If you just look at them, are they relatives? Are they maybe friends? Are they husband and wife? Are they brothers, like a brother and sister? Okay, Rosia, good. Good to know you're there. You're
I
fine.
think they're relatives,
Anyone?
since they're not that close to each
Oh, I'm sorry. Paulita, can you go ahead?
I think they're relatives, since they're not too close to each other. There's not much physical touch.
Okay. They're close, but not too close, right? Okay. And just by looking at the way they dress, how are they dressed?
They are dressing like old people, like 1920s, like 1880. I think the time of the picture of these people is very old. I think she could be the woman who makes the cleaning at home, because the man is very elegant,
Yeah.
but she is so simple.
Yeah, the way he's dressed is like a fancy clothing, right? He's wearing a hat, he's wearing a suit, he's wearing a tie, and he has a mustache. So it looks like he might be the owner of the house, maybe, right? And the girl, is she old? Is she, I mean, the way she's dressed, it looks like she's not wearing a fancy dress, right? Like maybe a long dress. It's like just a white t-shirt and a skirt. Very, very simple, right? So it might be in the 1900s, might be. Do you think it's the 1800s? No. But it's that
Yes.
no, the might be, right? Okay. So this is just like the physical appearance, right? Now there's something else. Can you add your ideas on the slide? For example, on the first question, what do they look like? They look like relatives, I don't know, or they look like a servant. She might be the servant, right? A servant and her master, maybe, right? So maybe he's the master and she's the servant. We're just guessing. And by the way they dress, can you just give a brief information about the way they're dressed, about the kind of clothing he's wearing and the kind of clothing she's wearing? Is she younger than him? How young she look like? To me, she looks like she's like in her 20s, maybe in her teen years. She might be 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, as much information as you can. So we're gonna do a lot of writing today, okay? And question number 3, in what century do you think the story takes place? Okay, and don't forget to add your name. This is mine, because that was me. That's my guessing, okay? Let me see. That was my idea. Shows from the picture. Okay, if you're given in an exam, in a speaking test, you might be given a picture and you might be asked to describe the picture, as much information as possible. It might be something that when you give a description, let me just go back. If you're given a picture, when you're trying to describe a picture, you start from whatever comes, like it's the first the first ideas that comes to your mind. So in the picture, we can see a couple. I see a couple. She might be 19 years old. He might be 40 years old. They might be relatives. She might be the servant. He might be the master. According to the place or like the doors behind them, it looks like a house, like an old house. So you're providing a lot of information, the way they dress, the kind of relationship they might have, what might be happening. So there's a lot of just ideas that might be true, might not be true, but as you describe it, you are producing a lot of words. The words you know, right? I'm not asking you to like make up a word. If you know how to use the word hat, you might say that he is wearing a hat. He has a mustache. He is wearing a black suit. Now you're telling colors. She's wearing a white t-shirt, a white blouse, and she's wearing like a black skirt. So you're adding clothing vocabulary. And this is how you can produce, right? As much information as possible. Now, let's go to the next round of questions. That was just the first one. And let's go back to Muru, because I need to show you something else. Just give me 1 moment. Okay, so this is the characters again, right? We don't know exactly if the information we're guessing is right or not, but we're gonna listen to the story. And as I said before, we're gonna listen just to the first part of the story, okay? Okay, and this is actually, it's a very old, it's a play actually, but in here we're gonna listen to the characters. It's called Girl. And this is the author, O. Henry. So O might be his first name and Henry might be his last name. I mean, the person who wrote the story, right? And this is going to be part number 1. But before listening, I would like you to read it, okay? So this is for the first section. Is it too small for you? I mean, the font. Let me try to make it bigger. See if I have it in here. Yes, let me go back to my slides. Because in the slides I have this information too. Okay, so this is the first section, the first part of the story. So let's read it. Let's read it. Let me make this, move this a little bit. Okay, so who wants to go first? Summers, would you like to start?
Yeah, miss. Está bien.
Okay.
I have found where she lives, said the detective quietly. Here's the address. Arlie took the piece of paper. On it were the words, Vienme Arlington, number 3041.
341.
300 is 49th Street. She moved there a week ago, said the detective. I can follow her if you want. It will only cost you $7 a day on expense.
Okay, so this is the very first part of part number 1. So the story starts by this conversation, right? I found where she lives, okay? So it means that he's actually like, he was trying to look for someone, but he have finally found. So where does she lives? And what's her name? What's the name of the girl?
Vivian Arlington.
Okay, so the person he has been looking for is called Vivian Arlington, and she lives in number 341 East 49th Street. So this is her address. And he's telling someone that he has finally found her. She moved there a week ago, so the detective, I can follow her if you want. It will only cost 7 a day and expenses. So what is the meaning of the word expenses? What do you think?
Like the food, I think, like that.
So who's this guy? The one that says he's a detective, right? So this is actually the amount of money he's going to charge to follow the girl, right? So every day he will charge $7 plus the cost of food, transportation, any other expenses. So it might be food, transportation, what else? If we talk about expenses.
The materials the detective needs.
Any other materials, anything else that he has to buy so he can follow her wherever she goes. Excellent. Okay, let's keep reading. Any other volunteers? Yay, no se peleen.
Me.
Okay, go.
Okay. No, thank you.
Mhm.
Interrupted Hartley. I only want the address. How much is it? 1 day's work, say the detective. $10. Hartley paid the man. Then he left the office and took a tram to Broadway. After walking a short distance, he arrived at the building that he was looking for. Artel rang the bell. The door opened.
Okay, so what happened now? How much is he really going to charge the guy to follow the girl? 7 plus expenses, that was somehow how much? How much is 1 day's work for the detective?
$10.
$10, right? Because initially he said 7 plus expenses, so 7 plus expenses, that would be actually $10. Okay, so every day, just for 1 day. But we're talking about a long time ago, right? It might seem like not too much money now, but back at a time, maybe it was a lot of money. So he left the office, and what is a tram? What do you think? What is the meaning of tram? He left the office and excuse
Are
me.
those kind of buses very old that look like without windows?
So this is a tram. Let me go to Google. Okay, let's open a window in Google, a tram. So we can have like a very clear idea on how a tram looks like. Let me show you. So this is a tram. It's kind of a train, but it's not really like maybe a tram is a train, but not like the ones we are using within big cities, right? This is a train that has a special railway under the wheels, and these are not really wheels, right? It has a different way of like making the bus slide through the railway. But I think this is kind of a train that is mostly used in European countries, not in South American countries like ours, right? So back at a time, these are like modern trams, but in ancient times, in the years 1800, maybe a tram looked like something like this, right? Very old. This is kind of the old version of a tram, but this is kind of a train. Somehow, yes.
In Cuenca, there is a tram.
Yeah, oh, yes, I know.
Modern tram, yes.
But this is modern, yeah. It's really
Yes.
nice, and it goes.
In Guayaquil was a tram. In Quito.
Many years ago, right?
In beginning the 20th century, yes.
So nice. So now we have a clear idea what a tram really is, right? Oh, let me go back to my slides. Thank you, Nancy. Let me see. Because I went back to Moodle, but not to my slides. Okay. So this is where we were, right? And here. So that was the last section. We read up to here, right? Okay, so he took the tram and then he finally arrived at a building where she was supposed to be, right? And then what happened? The doors open and let me see, we should be reading. And here, this is where we are. Okay, who wants to go on?
Can I, teacher?
Of course,
Yeah.
go ahead.
He went in and began to climb the stairs.
Uh-huh.
On the fourth floor, he saw her standing in an open door. Vivienne was about 21. Her hair was red gold and her eyes were sea blue. She was wearing a white top and a dark skirt. Vivienne said, "Harley, you didn't answer my last letter. It took me a week to find your new address. Why didn't you answer me? You knew I was waiting to see you and hear from you."
Okay. So how does she look like? Does the description matches to the one we were like guessing? According to the description, how is she? Her hair.
She's young, her hair is red, very light red, blue eyes, and she's according to the reading, maybe she's beautiful for him.
She might be pretty, right? Because she has like red hair, she's young, blue eyes. The way she's dressed, she was wearing a white top and a dark skirt. We don't know what that she does for a living. We only know her physical description. And what can you guess from this? From the way I think he's kind of mad at her, right? Because he's like, I have been looking for you. And it took me, he said, how long did it take for him to find her? I think he's kind of complaining, right? That he has not heard from her in a long time, right? So he has been trying to contact her, but finally, after how long, he finally found her? Let me see.
It took him a week to find her new address. A week.
A week, right? It took me a week to find your new address. So he's kind of complaining to her, right? Because he has been waiting to see her and to hear from her, but it took him a week to finally find her. Okay, so that's the next section. That's this is just the part one of the story. Now let's go back to the slides, and this is what I want you to do for me. Now that we have a little bit of more information about the story. Okay, let's go back here. So these were the first questions, right? Just the guessing. According to Ronald, looks like a detective asking questions. Good. Right, I think we have to move this a little bit. Let me see. Maybe I should add more space because in here, let me move. Yeah, I'll try to move it because I can. It's difficult. Okay, there you go. Right. I think that's your answer, right? Let me see. There you go. And in here, there's a little. Okay, more information. Okay. So this is what we know, but now we have more information about them. These are the other questions I want you to try to answer for me, okay? And this is about part one. Question number one, what did the detective give Harley? What did he offer to do? That's the first question. Question number two, what did Harley do when he got the new address? Question number three, what did Vivienne look like? Now that it is clear, right? How did she look like? Why was Harley angry with her? He was kind of complaining to her, right? And number five, why do you think she didn't answer his letter? So we're guessing again because we don't really know what comes next in the story, but this is what we know up to now, right? We know that he finally found her, that there was a detective who was able to help him to find the girl. We know that the girl's name is Vivienne. We know now how she looks like. Now we know that he's kind of mad at the girl because he was complaining that it took him a week to find her new address. But now you help me. Can you please? So let me see. Carlos, they look like centuries old. The man looks like a police. Yeah, to me, I thought he was a police officer. But we don't know. Okay, Camila, thank you. Paula, good. Thank you, Anna. Let me see, we can make it like this. Let me move this picture a little. Uy. Okay, then it's better like, we know, too small, like this. Number 1. The detective gave him Vivienne's address and he offered him to follow her. How much did he finally charge the guy to follow the girl? 7 plus expenses. How much was that?
I think $10.
$10, right? So, and that was $10 every day. So imagine $10 every day by how many days a week has? 7 days, right? So back at the time, he spent $70 on a detective just to find the girl. $70 back in the years 800 or 900. It was a lot of money. So he was really, really into finding the girl. He really needs to find her. We don't know why. She went to Vivienne's house. Okay. Anybody else? Thank you, Anna. Carlos, let me see. Carlos, Camila, Paula, Cristel, Anthony. Hi, Anthony. Welcome back. Mateo, Diana. Can you provide more information as much as you can? Raisha, Rocio, Fabiana, Vero. Hi, Vero. No te veo. Don't see you, Vero. Rocio, Gaby Macías, Summers, Fernando, Diego. Diego, can you answer question number 5? Let me see. Why do you think she didn't answer his letter? This is interesting. Why did she, I mean, there should be a reason, right? That she was kind of hiding from him. Why? What happened according to you? Okay, so while you keep answering those questions, let me go back to Muru, okay? So we can listen to the next section of the story, the next part of the story. Let me see here. Okay, because we didn't listen, we just read. Okay, we're gonna listen now. Okay. While you answer the questions, we keep listening. Wait. I lost it again. 8C. Okay. Let me turn my volume up and there you go.
4.7. Girl by O. Henry. Part 1.
I've found where she lives,
Said the detective quietly.
Here is the address.
Hartley took the piece of paper. On it were the words, Vivian Arlington, number 341 East 49th Street.
She moved there a week ago,
said the detective.
I can follow her if you want. It will only cost you $7 a day and expenses. No, Thank you.
interrupted Hartley.
I only wanted the address. How much is it? 1 day's work.
Said the detective.
$10.
Hartley paid the man. Then he left the office and took a tram to Broadway. After walking a short distance, he arrived at the building that he was looking for. Hartley rang the bell. The door opened. He went in and began to climb the stairs. On the fourth floor, he saw her standing in an open door. Vivian was about 21. Her hair was red gold, and her eyes were sea blue. She was wearing a white top and a dark skirt.
Vivian,
Said Hartley.
you didn't answer my last letter. It took me a week to find your new address. Why didn't you answer me? You knew I was waiting to see you and hear from you.
Okay, so that's actually the characters on the story, and that's Mr. Hartley. Now we know his name, and Vivian. Vivian Arlington, right? Okay, so that's part number 1. Now let's go to part number 2. Okay, but before moving to part number 2, they want us to find the meanings of these words within the story. Okay, and these are the words, and this is the line where you will find that word. Okay, so we're gonna try to guess what do they mean. We were doing that, but now we're asked to find the meanings for other words. So word number 1, the word moved in line number 5. What do you think the meaning is? The word move. What is line number 5? 1, 2,
When
3, 4.
someone change the place where they live,
Mhm.
another place,
So
mudarse in Spanish.
she moved from one place to another place. So she changed her address. Maybe she didn't want to be found, so that's why she moved, right? She moved from one place somewhere else. And that's why they were trying to find her, right? Okay, good. What is the meaning of expenses? Expenses might be because you have to pay, right? Food, what else? I think Monica said materials, right?
Transport.
Transportation. So these are expenses. Different costs you have to pay for, right? You have to pay for food, you have to pay for rent, you have to pay for transportation, you have to pay for services, right? In this case, it might be food, materials, or transportation. And these are expenses. Okay, that's expenses, line number 7. What about tram? How can we give it a definition? A tram could be defined as
A very old train.
a very old train. Good, good. We have another one. Rang the bell, line 14. What is it, line 14? After walking a short distance, he arrived at the building that he was looking for. Hartley rang the bell and the door opened. When you go to someone's house and you don't want to knock on the door, if there's a bell, you just ring the bell, right? And it goes beep, beep. And then people inside, they know that there's someone outside, right? So they can like look through the window, and because of the bell, because it has a sound, you get to know that there's someone outside your house or your home, right? Okay, and what about number 5? Climb. He went in and began to climb the stairs. So what is it climbing? Is it an action? Is it a noun? What do you think?
An action,
It is an
like
action, right?
here.
You might climb stairs, you might climb, what else? Let's a mountain. You might climb stairs, you might climb a mountain. So climbing is actually an action, right? Like moving from one place and moving forward, right? And keep going, like up somewhere. It might be a mountain, it might be stairs, it might be a hill, right? But that's like climbing. Good. Now let's go back to my slides because there's something else in there for you to help me. Let me see. It's right here. Ta-da! So these are the words, and this is where I want you to, in your own words, give it a definition. If you want to add a picture, it will be awesome. How does a tram look like? How does a bell looks like? Could be. If you want to add a picture about climbing, so people can understand better instead of using words. Okay, can you help me? Fernando, Camila, Summers. Let me see who else can help. Mateo, Diana. Okay, let me add your names in here so we can move faster. Okay, the first one, I think someone is doing the first one, right? So expenses or moved. Okay, there is your name. Climb, Diego. Okay, ran the bell, Paula. Oh no, Diana. Tram, it's gonna be done by Fabiana. Can you provide a definition? Fabiana. And expenses, I think someone is doing expenses, right? And move, it could be Gabriela, Concha. Gabi, C. Okay. And let's take a look at the previous questions and your answers. Question number 1 and question number 2. Mateo, can you read the answers, please? To question 1 and 2. What did the detective give Hartley?
The detective gave him Vivian's address, and he offered him to follow her. $10.
$10. And number 2, what did Hartley do when he got the address?
He went to Vivian's house.
Okay, so he finally was able to go to her house, right? So he went to Vivian's house. And number 3, let me see. Nancy, can you do number 3? What did Vivian look like?
She looks young girl. Girl, she's beautiful.
Her hair was color.
Her hair is red gold. Red gold, and her eyes are blue.
Sea blue. Sea blue is like it's like a dark blue, right? Good. Thank you. Rocío, how are you doing? Could you fix it? Could you fix the computer? Vero, can you read number 4? Why was Hartley angry with her?
The detective gave him the address of Vivian's, and Hartley went to her house, asking why she didn't answer the last letter.
Okay, and why do you think she didn't answer, Kevin? Why was she hiding from the guy, from Hartley? Why was she hiding? There should be a reason, right? But she even moved from one place to another place. She didn't want to be found by anyone, or by him, we don't know. What do you think? So these are some of your classmates' answers, but I want to hear it from, I mean, what is your, why do you think she was hiding? Mhm. And these are the definitions, right? Good, good, Diego. To go up to the top of something. Okay, and that's the doggy climbing the stairs. I think GIFs are wonderful, right? Or stickers or pictures. I think that's the best way to understand something. Gabby, she moved there a week ago, but what is the meaning of move? What's the meaning? What's the definition? How can we explain the word move in another word, with another words, in your own words? What does it mean to run the bell? Okay, Diana. You can add a picture. If it's easier for you, go ahead. Okay, I know this is just the first part. Let's move to the second part of the story. Let me show you. So we're gonna listen. We don't have like the reading for section number 2, but we are going to listen, okay? So in here, there's nothing to read, but there's a lot to listen. Okay, as you can, oh no, this is part 2. Okay, but you know what? Before reading, let's listen, and then we'll read it. I'll tell you why. Okay, this is part 2. Gonna read and listen to part 2, and there's gonna be some questions, okay?
4.8.
Part 2. The girl looked out the window dreamily.
Mr. Hartley,
She said slowly.
I don't know what to say to you. I understand all the advantages of your offer, and sometimes I feel sure that I could be happy with you, but then sometimes I am less sure. I was born a city girl, and I am not sure that I would enjoy living a quiet life in the suburbs.
My dear girl,
said Hartley,
you will have everything that you want. You can come to the city for the theater, for shopping, and to visit your friends as often as you want. You can trust me, can't you?
I can trust you completely.
she said, smiling at him.
I know you are the kindest of men, and that the girl who you get will be very lucky. I heard all about you when I was at the Montgomerys.
Ah,
exclaimed Hartley.
I remember so well the evening I first saw you at the Montgomerys. I will never forget that dinner. Come on, Vivian. Promise me. I want you. Nobody else will ever give you such a happy home.
Vivian didn't answer. Suddenly, Hartley was suspicious.
Tell me, Vivian,
he asked.
Is there someone else?
You shouldn't ask that, Mr. Hartley,
she said.
But I will tell you. There is one other person, but I haven't promised him anything.
Vivian,
said Hartley masterfully.
You must be mine.
Vivian looked him in the eye.
Do you think for one moment,
she said calmly,
that I could come to your home while Eloise is there?
Okay. So now, what's happening between these two people? Okay, let's go little by little. And can you read? Okay, let's read it. So there might be a lot of new words. Anthony, can you start? Part 2.
The girl looked out the window dreamily. Mr. Hartley, she said slowly, I don't know what to say to you. I understand all the advantage of your offer, and sometimes I feel sure that I could be happy with you. But then sometimes I'm less sure. I was born a city girl, and I am not sure that I will enjoy living a quiet life in the suburbs.
Okay, so What is the meaning of dreamily?
Soñadora.
How? Which one?
Soñadora.
So she looked at the window like this. Like those fairy tale princesses like this, right? That's like dreaming, like she was dreaming, but that kind of feeling, right? And slowly. I am speaking slowly, like, right? Not fast, slowly, right? Okay. Now, there's something else I'm not quite sure about. What is the meaning of city girl? What is the difference between a city girl and a suburb life? Living a quiet life in the suburbs. So what is the difference between living in the city and living in the suburbs? Anyone? Raisha? Mateo? Lentamente. Like very slowly. Mr. Hartley, she said like that, right? So what is the meaning of city girl? Kevin, what do you think?
This is a girl of the city.
But what is the meaning of city people? City girl, city boys?
It's a place of the people go.
So city people is people who live in big cities, right? Like New York, Guayaquil, Quito, Bogota, big cities, right? And what could be the difference between living on the city and living a quiet life in the suburbs?
Is more people. Traffic.
Yeah, noise, right? If you live in a big city, there's a lot of noise, a lot of people, a lot of traffic. It might be dangerous too, right? We know that, right? But if you live in the suburbs, what is the suburb? And in our city, the suburb is not really a quiet place, right? But a suburb is like is like a place outside of the city. Like, for example, I live in Sauces. Okay, so that's the city, right? But if I would live in Villa La Costa, that's the suburbs because that's not within the city, like in the whole traffic and where there's a lot of people. The suburbs is like places like far from the city, far from the center of the city. So maybe life can be quieter. It's really quiet, less people, less traffic, less pollution. It might not be that dangerous. So it's very different, like living in the city or living in the suburbs. That's kind of the difference. Okay, another like, can you keep reading? There you go.
My dear girl, said Hartley, you will have everything that you want. You can come to the city for the theater, for shopping, and to visit for your friends as often as you want. You can trust me, can you? I can trust you completely. She said, smiling at him. I know. I know you are the kindest of me.
The kindest.
Kindest of me. And that the girl what you get will be very lucky. I heard all about you when I was at the Montgomery's.
Okay, good. Thank you, another line. So what's the meaning of theater? Wait, what is a theater?
A theater.
Teatro.
Sánchez Aguilar. Any other, in Guayaquil we have Teatro Sánchez Aguilar. Casa de la Cultura, that's another theater.
Teatro Las Cámaras.
So this is that kind of places. These are called theater. Shopping, Mall del Sol, Mall del Norte, San Marino, these are like shopping centers, right? And I can trust you. You can trust me. What is the meaning of trust? You can trust me, can you? He's asking her.
Right,
confianza.
Yeah, like,
Confianza.
yeah, like you can trust me, right? Like I'm someone you know, so you should trust me. And she said, I can trust you completely. Like, I know I can trust you. But and she said, okay, you're kind and I trust you. And I know the girl who you get will be very lucky. I heard all about you when I was at the Montgomerys. But then they let me see, let me take this out. And then let's keep moving. Let me see. Wait. What happened next? Because this is getting really interesting. And then he said, Beto, can you keep reading from here?
Exclaimed Harry. I remember so well the evening. I first saw you at the
Montgomery.
I will never forget that dinner. Come on, bien, reminds me, I want you. Nobody else will ever give you such a happy home. Vivian didn't answer. Suddenly, Harley was
suspicious.
Tell me, Vivian, he asked, is there someone else?
He asked, is there someone else? Like that, right? And then what did she answer? Dianita, can you keep reading?
The sergeant asked that Mr. Hefley decide, but I will tell you there is one other person, but I haven't promised him anything.
Okay, let me see. Let me up to here. Can you keep reading? Okay.
Yeah, Vivian sighed hardly, masterfully, you be mine. Vivian looked in the eye.
In the eye.
Do you think for one moment, since I calmly, that I could come to your home with Eloise is there?
Eloise is there. So who might be Eloise? She said, do you think for one moment, she said calmly, that I could come to your house while Eloise is there? So who might be Eloise? What do you think? Who's Eloise? And why is Mr. Harley so interested in having her back? And why she doesn't want to go back with him? Anybody? Your guessing?
Because he is married.
And who might be Eloise? Who's Eloise?
Your wife.
Might be his wife, right? So he wants her back, but she said, do you think for one moment, like, how can I go back to your house while Eloise is there, right? So that's why maybe she moved and she didn't want to be found. And there must be something else. Let me see, there's something else I want you to do for me from the story before we keep listening to the part number 3. Let me see. Let's go back to the slides because there's something else. Okay, there you go. Okay, so this is part number 2, right? So these are the older questions. Why wasn't Vivian sure about accepting Harley's offer? Why she's hiding from him? Why she's not sure about going back with him or not? Number 2, how did Harley try to persuade her? Number 3, where did Harley and Vivian first meet? because they mentioned something about a specific place. Number 4, why did Harley think was the reason why Vivienne didn't say yes to his offer? So why she's refusing to go back? Number 5, what do you think Harley wanted Vivienne to do? And number 6, who do you think Eloise is? Okay, let me see. Another lie. Can you do number 5? Let me see. I'm gonna write your name in here. So can you try to find these answers? Another lie. And Gabby Macias. Where is Gabby Macias? Gabby.
Here.
Okay. Can you answer number 4? And let me see, number 3, where did Harley and Vivienne first meet? Anthony, can you try to get this information? And let me see, Paula, number 2. Paula, how did Harley try to persuade the girl? Because he tried to convince her. He wants her to go back and to be with him, but she's refusing because there's something happening and there's someone else and she doesn't want to go back. Okay. Anna, because she's a city girl. Okay, why wasn't Vivienne sure about said? Okay, she's a city girl and she want another man. Maybe, I don't know, might be, right? Because he asked her, is there someone else? Right? Because she might be with somebody else, and that's why she doesn't want to be back with him, right? And maybe he already has a wife, so it's kind of a very difficult situation between these two people. Okay. Good. According to Carlos, I think it refers to Harley's wife. It might be, right? Now, when you keep answering those questions, let's go back to Moodle and let's see what happened in the third part of the story. Okay, 1 second. Part 3. Okay, there's a part 3 and there's even part 4. Okay, for part number 3, I think we don't have like the reading. Let me see if there's a reading section in here. For part 1 and part 2, we were able to read, right? But now that's part 1. That was part 1 again. Part 2. But part 3, we don't have a part 3 to read. But let's see what happened. And this is part 4. Okay. Let me see. Let's go to part number 3.
Ballpoint 10.
Part 3.
Eloise will go,
said Hartley angrily.
I haven't had one day without problems since I met her. You are right, Vivienne. Eloise must go before I can take you home. But she will go. I have decided.
Then,
said Vivienne,
my answer is yes. I will be yours.
She looked into his eyes, and Hartley could hardly believe his luck.
So what's happening now? Why did she say yes to Mr. Hartley?
Because he promised to make Eloise leave the house before she came.
He said
it's a decision like established.
Yeah, so she wanted to make sure that there was no Eloise between him and her, right? Nobody else. So he said he said she will go. So he's going to make sure that she leaves the house before Vivienne goes back. Okay, let's listen one more time.
Ballpoint 10.
Part 3.
Eloise will go,
said Hartley angrily.
I haven't had one day without problems since I met her. You are right, Vivienne. Eloise must go before I can take you home. But she will go. I have decided.
Then
said Vivian.
my answer is yes. I will be yours.
She looked into his eyes, and Hartley could hardly believe his luck.
Promise me,
he said.
I promise,
repeated Vivian softly. At the door, he turned and looked at her happily.
I will come for you tomorrow,
he said.
Tomorrow,
she repeated with a smile. An hour and 40 minutes later, Hartley stepped off the train when it stopped in the suburbs and walked to his house. As he walked towards the door, a woman ran to him. She had black hair and was wearing a long white dress. They kissed and walked into the house.
Okay, this is where things get interesting. So what did Hartley say about Eloise to Vivian? Just to make sure that she said yes. That's the first question. Question number 2. What did Vivian promise to do now that she knows that Eloise will go? And question number 3, who do you think the lady in the white dress is? Would you like to listen again? No? Yes. So this is the picture. I think this is not Vivian. I think this guy might be Mr. Hartley's, right? And I think this is the girl with black hair and white dress. And at the very end, he's going back home, right?
He walked to his house.
He went back home.
As he walked towards the door, a woman ran to him. She had black hair and was wearing a long white dress. They kissed and walked into the house.
If they kiss and they went into the house, who might this lady be? Now let's go back to my slides again. Okay, let me see. How are we doing in here? Okay. Okay. How did Hartley try to persuade her? According to Paula, offering her whatever she wants and letting her go to the city whenever she wants. He said, oh, you can go to the theater, you can meet your friends, you can go shopping. So he's trying to convince her, right? Offering this kind of, trying to make a deal with her. Number 3, according to Anthony, at the dinner at the Montgomerys. We don't know the Montgomerys, but this might be a family where they met at a family dinner, maybe. That was the first time they met. Good. And Gabby, what did Hartley think was the reason why Vivian didn't say yes to his offer?
Because Vivian is o sea, sale con alguien más.
Maybe she's dating someone else, right? Or
yes.
It might be that he is a married man, maybe, right? Because he said, oh no, how can I go back to your house while Eloise is there? So she doesn't want to be between, Mr. Hartley and maybe his wife, right? So but now what's happening in part number 2? This is something that we couldn't do, but something we're gonna be doing now about part number 2. And these are adverbs, right? Adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner are words that describe how actions are taking place. For example, the girl looked out the window dreamily. So the way she looked through the window, she was like this. Maybe she was thinking or dreaming about something, right? Dreamily. They generally end with L and Y. So if it's dream, it becomes dreamily. If it's slow, it becomes slowly. If it's complete, it becomes completely. I can trust you completely, she said. And there's another word, they're all highlighted in yellow, and they want you to guess the meaning of these words. Dreamily, slowly, completely, and masterfully. Okay, so this is what I am going to do. I'm gonna do something. Let me add, I'm gonna add in here so you can help me. What is the meaning of dreamily? Dreamily, what is the meaning of slowly? How can we define this? How can we define completely? And how can we define masterfully? Masterfully and calmly. Calmly. Like this, right? Okay. And let me do something else. Okay, so how can we define these different adverbs? Monica, can you do the first one? Monica. And then slowly, Nancy. What is the meaning of slowly? If we get to define this. Let me move this a little bit. Let me move this. So you can have more space. Completely, I think someone is doing completely. Fabiana. Masterfully, and Gabriela. Gabi, C. Calmly. Gabi, C. Okay. If you can help me add in a picture, that would be awesome. Okay, so while you work on those 5 definitions, we're gonna move to the next slide and we're gonna try to answer these questions. Okay, question number 1, I'm gonna add in here another. So this is 1. Someone is going to help me to answer question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5, and question number 6, right? How many questions do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So Mateo is going to be doing first one, Mateo. Number 3, Diego. Number 4, Fernando. Fernando. Number 5, Diana. And number 6, Raisha. 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 Let me see. There you go. So these are the questions. Okay. And this is where we are. Okay. Okay, let me see. How are you doing? This is where you can find the words. Dreamily, slowly, completely, and masterfully. Okay. So Monica's doing the first one. Slowly, Nancy. Completely, Madela. Madela, can you help me? What is the meaning of completely? Madela. Okay, there you go. Number 3. Thank you, Nancy. Slowly when something is done or said at a low speed. I'm walking slowly like this. I'm riding slowly, right? But fast, fast, but slowly, completely the opposite. Good. Madela, completely. What is the meaning of completely? We finished the platform completely, like all of this. Masterfully, calmly, without agitation or strong emotions, relaxed. Good. Let's see Okay, let me see. Let me make it black because it's not that black. Oh, we should make it black. Bold, maybe. Okay. Okay, while we answer the questions, I'll play the audio again. So we can have like a very, very, very clear idea, because then we're gonna go to the last section. And the last section, that's like the end of the story. And the end is something very interesting.
Ballpoint 10.
Part 3,
Eloise will go,
said Hartley angrily.
I haven't had one day without problems since I met her. You are right, Vivian. Eloise must go before I can take you home. But she will go. I have decided.
Then
said Vivian.
my answer is yes. I will be yours.
She looked into his eyes, and Hartley could hardly believe his luck.
Promise me,
he said.
I promise,
repeated Vivian softly. At the door, he turned and looked at her happily.
I will come for you tomorrow,
he said.
tomorrow.
She repeated with a smile. An hour and 40 minutes later, Hartley stepped off the train when it stopped in the suburbs and walked to his house. As he walked towards the door, a woman ran to him. She had black hair and was wearing a long white dress. They kissed and walked into the house.
Okay. So how are we doing? Let me see. See, how are we doing? Okay. Eloise will go. Why? Why did he say that she will go? Mateo. Why did he promise to the girl? What did she promise him? She promised him to be his and to go to his home. Okay. I think she might be a servant, maybe. Because how can you, I mean, it looks like she's a possession, like she's an object. I don't know. But maybe they were ancient times, right? Old times. And maybe ladies, maybe women, they were kind of the guy's property. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but maybe because this is like a very long time ago, right? Things have changed a lot. Diego, what about number 3? Who do you think the lady in the white dress is? Dieguito. ¿Dónde está Diego? Camila, can you help? I don't know if Diego is listening.
Yes, I'm here, miss.
Okay. So who do you think the lady in the white dress was or is? What kind of relationship has to Mr. Hartley? Is it maybe his sister, his wife? How can you tell that they might be close? Fernando. Who is the lady? Oh, no, we still have to listen to that information about part number 4. So let's go to Muru so we can listen the last part of the story. Okay. Just give me one moment. Okay, we're gonna listen to part number 4. This is the end. Okay.
Ballpoint 11.
Wait, what did I do? I'm sorry. I pressed something. I lost the track. Okay. Part number 4. Okay, I'm sorry. Play it again. There you go.
4.11.
Part 4.
My mother is here,
The woman said.
but she's leaving in half an hour. She came to have dinner, but there's nothing to eat.
I have something to tell you.
Said Hartley. He whispered something in her ear. His wife screamed. Her mother came running into the hall. The woman screamed again, but it was a happy scream. The sound of a woman whose husband loved her.
Oh, Mother,
She cried.
what do you think? Vivian is coming to be our cook. She is the cook that was with the Montgomerys. She's going to be ours. And now, dear,
She told her husband.
you must go to the kitchen and tell Eloise to leave. She has been drunk again all day.
Okay, so who was the lady? Who was Vivian and who was Eloise? Anyone? Fernando, Summers, Camila? Because there's another lady, but we don't know who is it. Excuse me?
The lady she's the wife.
Okay. And
Vivian is cooker.
mm-hmm.
And Eloise cooker drunk.
So who are
Erika.
they? And what was really, I mean, why they want Vivian to come back to their house? Was it because Mr. Harley was in love with Vivian? There was a reason. And who was, if Eloise was another cooker who was drunk in the kitchen, why did they want Vivian to come back? Anyone else? Would you like me to play it again? No? Carlos? Gabi? Should I play it again? Madela? Diana? Paula? No? Okay, let me play it again. Because this is kind of the final ending.
4.11.
Part 4.
My mother is here,
The woman said.
but she's leaving in half an hour. She came to have dinner, but there's nothing to eat.
I have something to tell you.
Said Hartley. He whispered something in her ear. His wife screamed. Her mother came running into the hall. The woman screamed again, but it was a happy scream. The sound.
So who was the other lady? Okay, the wife, she's screaming, right? But there's another lady. Who might she be?
His mother-in-law.
Okay, so that should be Mr. Harley's mother-in-law, right? So that's like his wife's mother. That I mean, maybe she's living with them.
Sound of a woman whose husband loved her.
Oh, Mother,
She cried.
what do you think? Vivian is coming to be our cook. She is the cook that was with the Montgomerys.
Okay, so now there's an explanation about why did they met Eloise at the Montgomerys. What was Vivian's occupation back at the Montgomerys' house?
Vivian was Montgomery's cooker.
So she was their cooker, and this is how he met her. I mean, they met her. And then they really want her to come back to their house to be their cooker, right? Not the Montgomerys. But why did Vivian move to another location?
She's going to be ours. And now, dear,
She told her husband.
you must go to the kitchen and tell Eloise to leave. She has been drunk again all day.
So why did Vivian did not want to be at Mr. Harley's house? Why did he have to convince her to come back? Anyone? Madela, Paula, Gabby, Rocio.
Eloise is bad with her.
Because?
Eloise is bad with her.
Because Eloise, I think she is, she's usually drunk. So maybe she's not doing a good job and they really want a good cooker to work for them. And that's why they were really interested in having Vivian back because they know she's an excellent cooker, right? Because they know her from the time that she was working with another family, which was the Montgomerys. So there was no romantic interest from Mr. Harley's side. And the wife was really happy to realize when she realized that Vivian was going to work for them again. And this is when she asked her husband to tell Eloise to go. That's why he said she will go. I'll make sure that she's not at the house when you come back because she was drunk all the time. And that is the end of the story. So was it surprising to you? Why or why not? Tell me, honestly. What do you think at the very beginning? Okay, and now we can answer the last questions, right? Now we can, and here we can say who was the lady, right? Who was the lady, but not Eloise. We're talking about the other lady. We're talking about Mr. Harley's mother-in-law, right? That was the lady. And they were really pleased. They were excited to know that Vivian was finally going back to work as their cooker. That was it. So who was Vivian? Now we can answer this, Diana. And Raisha, number 6, Eloise was Mr. Harley's cooker. Did the answer surprise you? Yes, no, maybe yes, maybe no, not too much. Okay, and that's the end of the story, okay? At the beginning, I thought, when I first listened to the story, I thought that they had kind of a romantic, there was like a romantic triangle, right? Between Vivian, Mr. Harley, the wife, but then I said, who's Eloise and who's the other lady? But now it's clear, right? Okay, so can you help me with the last answers, last questions? No? Let me see. Let me see if we have everything. Diana? Okay, I think she's about to write. Okay, so now let me show you something else. When he's saying, you must be mine, she's gonna be ours again. We are talking about possessive pronouns. By now, we know that there are, in English, we manage subject pronouns, right? Subject pronouns, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. Okay, those are subject pronouns. But there's object pronouns too. She loves me, she loves you, she loves him, she loves her, she loves it, she loves us, she loves them. And there are possessive adjectives. This is my seat, this is my water, this is her phone, this is my notebook, and this is our money holder, and this is our notebook or notebook. So these are called possessive adjectives. They denote possession. So there's someone who might be yours or his or mine or ours or theirs. But there's also possessive pronouns. So, and then we could say it's mine, it's yours, it's his, it's hers, it's ours, or it's theirs. So when he said, you should be mine, he's using a possessive pronoun, Mr. Hartley's. And these are some examples. Whose coat is this? It's mine. It is mine. Oh, it's my coat. I could say it's my coat or it's mine. Whose jacket is this? It's yours or it's yours. Whose phone is this? It's his phone or it's his. Whose bag is this? It's her bag or it's hers. Whose dog is it? It's our dog or it's ours. Whose house is it? It's their house or it's theirs. So we use possessive pronouns to talk about possession, okay? Is it yours? Yes, it's mine. Whose, that's the question word we use to ask for something that is related to possession. Whose book is it? Whose bag is that? Or whose is that bag? It's ours, it's theirs, it's hers, it's his. So these are called possessive pronouns. There's a practice in here that I want you, let me share this with you. Let me see. You can open that from there if you want. Let me see. Let me share the link. Okay, and maybe someone might help instead of me. Okay. So this is the access. Okay, wait. So can someone share their screen? Kevin? No? Anthony, Summers, Carlos? Okay. Gabby, Monica, maybe. Okay, you just click on the link and then you share your screen. Oh, okay, good. Madela, thank you. Okay. And then you can make it bigger. There's like these arrows below next to the, okay, there you go. So you can make it bigger. Excellent. So whose is this computer? It's his, it's theirs, it's hers, it's our, it's mine, or is it yours?
Hers.
It's hers because we're looking at a lady, right? If it's a girl, it's hers. Okay, good. Who is this car? If there's a boy, his. Good. Whose camera is it? It's, who is this camera? It's
Hers.
hers. Because we're looking at a lady. So it's not her, it's hers. Because it's a possessive pronoun. Who is this camera? It's his.
His.
It's his camera. Good. Who is this planet? It's
Ours.
ours.
Her.
Good. Thank you. It's our planet. Who is this dog? It's
Hers.
Mine.
hers. It would be mine, but if the picture is a lady, it's hers. Good. Who is this cat? His. Because it's a gentleman. Yeah. Who is this house?
Theirs.
Theirs.
Theirs. It's theirs. Because there's more than two people. Who is this car? It's
Theirs.
It's theirs. More than two people is theirs. Okay. Who is this money? It's
Hers.
hers. It's pretty easy. It depends on who's the subject, right? If it's a male, who is this
His.
guitar? It's his.
His.
Good. Who's this bike? It's hers. Okay. Who's this popcorn? It's
Theirs.
theirs. It's theirs. Good. Who's this cat? It's
There.
theirs. And that's it. I think there's one more. Yeah, I don't think there is one more. Who's this dog?
Theirs.
It's theirs. It's two boys. And they are the owners. So the dog belongs to them. Okay, that's it. Very, very, very simple. Very easy. Now, let me see. There was something else about possessive pronouns. I just add something. This is not taken from the book, but it might be useful for you to remember that they're not the same, right? It's not the same. Personal pronouns or subject pronouns or possessive adjectives. So possessive pronouns, mine, yours, his, hers, its, or ours, or theirs. Okay. Yes. Oh, hi, Ronald. Let me see. I think we could do this before going to the break, so we can finish this a little bit faster. Let me see. So this is kind of a practice about possessive pronouns. So we only have to circle the right form. Let me see. I think there was something trying this before. How can we circle this? Because I have been trying to find a way of like draw a circle. Let me see. How can we do it? When there's insert, there's a line, and the line could be a polyline. Let me see. What is a polyline? Hers. Let me see. Circle. No. Wait. And we can draw maybe, a novel. Let me see, how can I do it? That's a circle, but let me see. If you right click on the circle, there's a way, let me see. Insert shapes, right? So if it's shapes, we can choose the circle. If we draw the circle, if we right click on the circle, there
Check.
is
You can go when
edit
where there
text.
is the lines. It says a mano alzada. There you can draw the circle, and when you left the
okay.
figure, if there is a circle, I made the number 2.
Okay. So we can draw a circle. Oh, like that. Okay. Because I'm trying to guess how can we do it? Like draw a circle. It could be a circle. We could just underline it. That could be another option, right? We can just insert a line, right? And we can underline it like this. You know what? We can. There's another option to the line. We can add color. So we can make it like more visible or different. Let me see. We can change the color of the line. In here, we can make it red, for example. We can make it bold. Como negrita. Let me see. Is there a way we can make it bold? Oh, no. Instead of making it bold, we can make it like thicker, like this. So there are many options. Okay, whose cat is that? It's her or hers. If it's a possessive pronoun, it should be hers, right? This isn't my pen. It's Susan's. Okay. I think this book is yours. Okay. This isn't your suitcase. It's ours. Where's Mary? I think these are her clothes. Okay. These keys are mine. They show us all their holiday photographs. Good. These seats are theirs, not ours. We're over there. And last one, is this your bag? This isn't my jacket, it's hers. Okay. Okay, that's practice 1A, right? And then there's another practice. This is practice B. And here it could be a possessive adjective or possessive pronoun. Okay. Is that her car? No, it's her boyfriend. Her is a white Peugeot. Okay. Hers is a white Peugeot. Maya has a new boyfriend. Ronald.
Yes,
yeah.
she hers. No, she hers.
Maya has a new boyfriend. We haven't met. If she has a new boyfriend, let me see. I'm trying to move this one a little bit. We haven't met yet. If we're talking about her boyfriend, is it a male or female? What do you think? Look, here's a photo of Alex and Kim with, if we're talking about Alex and Kim, should it be fine to say it's his new baby? If we're talking about two people. No, it's her boyfriend. Hers is a white Peugeot. That's fine. Number 2. What do you think about number 2? Gaby, Madela, Mateo. Maya has a new boyfriend. But I haven't met
Yet.
him because we're talking about a guy, right? But this is not possession, right? Because we are just trying to emphasize the fact that we don't know him, we haven't met him, but it doesn't relate with possession because he's not a possession, he's not a girlfriend's possession, right? It's not an object. We're talking about a person. Look, here's a photo of Alex and Kim with, is it right to say there's a new baby? Or just their new baby? I think in here we don't need this S. It's their baby. Number 4, we finished paying for our house. So now it's ours. It belongs to us, right? Because we finished paying it. So now it's our house. It's ours. Number 5, these are our tickets. Can you give Maria and Marta? So these are ours, but can you give Maria and Marta? If we're talking about Maria and Marta, theirs. Good. Excellent. Theirs, because we're talking about two different people, Marta and Maria. Theirs. Excellent. We are very lucky. Our parents bought these dogs for us. Good. We both love gardening. Would you like to see our garden? Because we're talking about two people. We both love gardening. Would you like to see our garden? Good. London is famous for its parks. Monica, good. Good. Okay, now let's go back to Muru so we can finish this on the platform. I think this is the first quiz. Let me see. Go back. Muru again. Oh, but before trying that one, there's another quiz. There's one little quiz. Yeah, I'll show you. So unit AB, the first quiz is about possessive pronouns, and that quiz is called 4A. 4A is this one. What about this? This is about their story, Vivienne's story. Mine, yours, or mine, or mine. Vivian, you didn't answer?
Mine.
My last letter. Good. I understand all of the advantages of
Your.
your offer, right? That's what she said to Mr. Harley. Vivian, you must be
Mine.
mine. But it looked like she belonged to him, but she was just hookered. But he said, you must be mine, like that. My answer is yes, I will be
Yours.
yours. But we're talking about a very old story, old times. I think back at that time, people who were servants, they were kind of possessions for their masters, right? So it's like, that's why she said, I will be yours. Okay, but that's actually emphasizing that she belonged to them, like a possession. Very weird. Okay, so let's finish this one so we can have a recess, okay? Okay, good. Fabiana and Adalai. Okay, everybody else is done. And then we can move to the grammar section. But you know what? Let's check the grammar section. Let me see. We can check it now. Just give me one moment. See. Grammar Bank 1A. Okay. In here, we don't have to underline, but I think we only have to check. Whose car is that? It's her, right? It's hers. I'm sorry, because it's possession, right? This isn't my pen, it's Susan, right? I think this book is, and this is how you go. You keep going. Okay, you try it now. Let me see. Think nobody has tried this. Oh, no, yes. Anthony, Diana, okay. Kevin, good Kevin. It took you just 1 minute. Very, very, very easy. You don't have to spend too much on this. Carlos Julio, Maria Los Angeles, okay, Ana Cecilia, Camila's coming back. Fabiana, where is it? Diego and Fernando. Diego, Fernando, Monica, okay, she's there. Fabiana, where is Fabiana? Okay, Fabiana is working now. Diana, Mateo, where is Mateo? Kevin, Kevin is done.
Se me había
Paula.
apagado la computadora. Ahorita hago.
It's me. Raisha. Crystal. Oh,
Se me había apagado la computadora.
Sí, ya estoy
okay.
haciendo.
Okay, thank you. So I'm just making sure that everybody is on this. This is grammar practice 1A. Okay, I'll give you some time. And then we'll go to Grammar Bank 1B. Okay, let me reload this. Let me see. Okay. Let me see if we can move to Grammar Bank 1B. Okay. Nancy, Ronald, and Rocio. Okay, Rocio, yes, this is 1A, but now let's go to 1B. Okay. 1B, and I'll show you what it is. So there's always two different practices, A and B. Okay. 1B. Okay. 1B. Okay. Okay, there you go. And here we don't have to click on anything, but we have to write it down. So what about the first one? Is that her car? No, it's her boyfriend. Madela, so what could be in letter B? What should we?
Hers.
Hers, right? Hers is a white Peugeot. Number 2, Maya has a new boyfriend, but I haven't met him yet. Look, there's a photo of Alex and Kim with
Their
baby, their new baby. We finished paying for our house, so it's
ours.
ours now. It belongs to us. These are the tickets. Can you give Marta and Maria theirs? We're very lucky. Our parents bought us this dog for
Us.
We both love gardening. Would you like to see
Our
garden? London is famous for its parks. And that's it. Very easy. Wait. Let me see. Okay. So Anthony, good. Diana, Angeles, Cecilia, Summers. If you want to try again, you can try one more time. Paula, Monica, okay, Fabiana, Ana Cecilia, Mateo, Nancy, Fernando, Kevin, Rocio. Where is Diego? Summers. Oh, Summers, you did it. Crystal, where is Crystal? Okay, Crystal is working now. Ronald, ¿cómo vamos, Ronald?
Me ya hice.
Okay, you're done. Okay. Okay, let me see. Rocio, Carlos, Ronald, Gaby. Okay, so let me stop sharing my screen now. And okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay, let's keep working. Let me see. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, I was able to go to the bathroom, stretch, have something to drink, and now we're back. So Mateo, you could join the WhatsApp group, right? I told you were in the group. Okay, but thanks for joining. It might be useful, you know, to get some information, some deadlines, dates. So it's always very, very useful to be in the group. So let me see, there's something. Okay, let me check. Let's check if we were able to finish practice 1 and practice 2. Okay, let me see. We were doing grammar 1B, right? Okay, let me see. Let me see if everyone could finish Grammar Bank 1B. Okay. So I think everybody's done. Okay. So we're gonna stop working in Moodle just for one moment. And I would like you to do something on the slides. Let me see. Okay. See, let's go back to the slides. Okay. So we were talking about adverbs, right? Adverbs are usually words that modify action verbs or any action. I might say that I am speaking slowly, or I am speaking fast, or I am walking carefully. I might be eating angrily. I might be feeling happily, right? If I am happy. So these different verbs these different words is something that we can use to emphasize or to describe how an action is being done. So I might say, stop it, you're eating quickly, like too fast. They are talking loudly. Loudly is like loud. This is loud. This is like quietly and loud. So it's the way you're speaking. It's like the voice is too high when they are disturbing other people. So adverbs are words that modify, that could modify other verbs, okay? These adverbs can also be words that can modify adjectives. So I might say that my teacher seems very nice. My teacher seems so angry. My teacher looks happy. My teacher looks not too nice. So these are different words that we can use to describe actions or adjectives. I might say that my notebook or this notebook is extremely fast. Also, adverbs are words that give information about time or places. So she's been in the city since yesterday, or I might say that, do you believe my father now? So this is just the theory, but this is how we can practice, okay? If you click on the first link, this is what I have for you. Let me see. Let me share the link in the chat. So this is the first practice. Oh no, that is not the one. Let's see. Copy. And let me go to the chat. If you want to access the link, you can do it from your computer. I am going to share my screen now. Then it might be somebody else that might share their screen. But this is nice. I am going to share my screen because this is kind of a, it's called the hangman in English. In Spanish, I think it's called el ahorcado, right? So you have to give me one letter and we have to guess what the word is. If you are right, then we're not gonna be hung up. But if you make too many mistakes, then we might end dead. Okay, so another word that could be described, this is going to be an adverb that describes that something is done in a polite way. Polite means educated, very nice. So when I ask people in a polite way is when I use the words please. Can you please share the screen for me? Can you do me a favor? If you could share your screen for me now. So that is like being very polite, very asking things in a very nice and well-educated way. So give me one letter. Gaby, Anadalai, Raisha, Fabiana, Paula, Madela, Rocío. What could be one word? Any letter.
A.
A. Oh, let me see. A. Okay. Not A.
P.
B.
No, P.
Oh, P. I'm sorry.
E.
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 L.
O.
L. O.
T.
T.
D.
T.
Oh,
T.
T.
Y.
I.
Y.
Y. So if I am asking something to be done in a polite way, as an adverb, it will be politely. Okay, this is another one. In a careful way. What could be a letter?
C.
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 A.
A.
R.
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 Y.
F. F.
E.
U.
F.
Double L.
F.
Double L.
U.
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 Oh, I thought
U.
J.
U.
U. Double L.
U and
Y.
double L and
Y.
Y. So in a careful way means carefully. Near the beginning. No, near the beginning. It shouldn't be near, no, near. Okay.
E.
Close to the beginning. E.
E. E.
Okay. This is weird.
Yes.
Why?
Why? Why?
A.
Wait.
L.
Ah,
R.
okay,
R.
okay, I got it. What
L.
is
S. S.
B.
Yes.
L.
L,
L,
right?
L,
L.
L.
Okay, we got it. Good. Let me see. To a great degree. Uy, to a great degree, to a great extent, to a great scope.
A.
I don't know. Okay, let me see. A. Okay, let's go for A. Okay. Any other letter?
Y.
Why? Okay, why doesn't
L.
why?
L.
Okay, L.
E.
Okay.
E.
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 Ajá. Uy.
P.
P.
Mm-mm.
Mhm. Now I'm confused.
B. B.
B.
H. Other B.
P. T.
H.
Uy. H.
R.
Oh, to a great degree.
R.
G.
R.
R. Uy.
T.
D.
Where's the T? No, T was taken already.
Arriba.
Any other letter? M, I,
D.
D.
D. Oh,
I.
I. Aha, I got it. There's one letter missing.
That is B.
Aha, V, heavily. So a great degree, like heavily. Okay, we almost got killed. In a sincere way. What could it be? P,
H.
No,
H.
T.
A,
O.
E,
N.
N,
E.
N.
T.
N.
Y.
T,
S.
Y,
L.
S,
L.
S.
L.
L.
I.
Oh, honestly, in a sincere way, honestly. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. In a lazy way. In a lazy way.
A.
Okay, A,
L.
L. Ah, okay, I got it.
Y.
Y,
Z.
Y, which one?
Z.
Z, right? Okay.
I.
And
I.
lazily. In a lazy way, lazily. Okay. Okay, we got one more. In a short time.
M.
Short time.
S. S.
S.
S.
A. No.
H.
A.
G.
Uy. G.
G. A.
Q.
Q. Ah. In a short time.
Quality.
U.
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 K.
No, that the U.
Not that you.
K.
I.
K.
A.
K.
Oh,
I.
A.
A.
We got killed.
Se murió.
Nos morimos. Oh,
Oh
my.
no.
The one was quickly.
Boy. If we fail one, we're done. Okay, the first one was fine. Politely, carefully, near the beginning, early, heavily, honestly, lazily, in a short time. But what was the right answer? Let me see.
Quickly.
Quickly, maybe quickly, right? In a short time. Quickly, but what are the right answers? Okay, those are the right ones. I think they want us to go again, to try again. Can we do it again? I think we can, right? But quickly. We use an adverbs, very fast and quickly. Okay, in a polite way. Okay, let's spell really quickly. P
P.
O
O. L.
Ah, what about why? Okay. Okay, next. Wait. In a careful way. Carefully, right? Carefully, okay. Okay, next. Near the beginning. Early, right?
Right.
E-A-R-L-Y. Okay, early. Okay, perfect. Okay, next. 15. To a great degree. Which one was that one?
Heavily.
Heavily, right? A-E-A-V-I-L-Y. Right? And L. Okay. And then this is done. Okay, one more. In a lazy way. L.
Lazy.
A. I. L. Who is L and Y? Okay. Okay, one more. Wait. 7. In a short time. What was it?
Quickly.
Quickly, right? Q. And then.
You.
You.
Yes.
And then.
I
C.
C
E. Uh-huh. C.
K.
K. L.
L
Quickly. Okay. Okay. We were up to there, right? And then we had to go to 8. In a not polite way. Not polite.
B.
Okay. M, right? What about
No,
M?
no, B.
R.
R. Mm-hmm.
L.
L.
You.
Q. Oh, you.
Oh, you.
Okay. You. Uh-huh. And
D.
then,
E.
ah,
E. D. D. No, D.
B.
oh, B.
No, D.
Oh, D like
D.
Diana. Okay. D.
E.
E.
L.
L.
And Y.
Y. Rudely. Oh, rude, right? Rudely. In a not polite way. Como grosero. Okay. In a good way. 4 letters. Very short.
L.
L. Okay. L for sure. L. And Y, right? No.
So, W.
W.
E.
E.
E. Okay, well, in a good way, well done. Okay, vamos bien. One more. In an incredible way. In an incredible way.
M.
M. Okay. Any other letters?
A.
A. Ah, okay, I got it. Any other letters?
N.
N.
C.
Z.
C.
Uh-huh.
E.
I.
L.
G.
L.
G. And Y.
Uh-huh. Amazingly, like in an incredible way, amazingly well done. In a bad way.
B.
B. A.
G.
L.
L.
D.
D.
Y.
Y. Badly. In a bad way. Badly done. Okay, good. One more. In a quick way. But not quick. But not quickly.
A.
A.
F.
S.
F.
C.
F. And
C.
C. Fast. Good. Perfect. 13. In a not humorous way. Not
S.
fun. S. Okay.
O.
O.
E.
E,
R.
R. Good.
Seriously.
Oh, okay. I, L, and Y. And we're missing one letter.
U.
U. Seriously. In a not humorous way, very seriously. Okay, good. Oui. In a fortunate way. Oh, fortunate. This is not well written. Fortunate.
Sí.
G.
No, sí.
Oh, C. Okay, my bad. Mm-hmm.
L,
L,
U,
U,
Y,
C.
I,
K,
K,
luckily,
A,
K.
K,
K. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. And I, luckily. In a fortunate way, luckily. Okay, and the last one. In a healthy way.
H.
A.
Okay.
E.
L.
C,
D,
Oh, D. Mm-mm.
No. L.
T. L.
T.
T.
Oh, T.
And Y.
And Y. And a healthily way. Oh, I didn't know. That was a new word, healthily. And sincere. We seen that one. What was sincere way? I think we did this already. Maybe we did it wrong.
H, honestly.
H. Oh, honestly. O N E S T
L,
L Y and Y.
T,
Oh, T. Honestly.
T.
I think we got all of them. Oh, okay. Okay, and I think now we are done. So these are some adverbs. Sometimes I think it's really useful to do the spelling. As you spell the letters, you might discover that the words are not should be written in a way that you didn't know before. So serious becomes seriously, fortunate way, luckily, healthy way, healthily, sincere way, honestly. Okay, now these are just the spelling of some adverbs, but we can also do something else. We're gonna do something different, and we're gonna use the slides for that. Let me see. Okay, now I want your help again. I need your help again. Okay, this is what we're going to do. So we have different statements, and we are going to use these different adverbs to complete these sentences. There might be more than one option, but let's go for the option that makes that it's coherent, right? And it has some kind of logic. An adverb is a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Adverbs tell the information about an action and how it's done, like how, when, and where. So the way he swims, he might swim
quickly.
Quickly, it might be quickly, okay. He ran, it could be quickly too. But it could be, is there any other options? Okay, thank you, Anita. He ran outside. It could be outside, right? It could be he ran, yeah, outside. What about she spoke? It could be quickly too. She spoke outside, quiet, well, nicely, totally, quickly, here, now, early, or beautifully. Can you help me? He gets me. Gets me is like understands me. Like he knows what I am trying to say, what I'm trying to do. So he really gets me. He really gets me, right? Like he really understood what I meant. Could be. She plays the piano. So how we could describe that action? How someone plays the piano. Oh, be careful with the picture. Can you put it back?
Control Z. Alguien que aplaste Control Z.
Thank you. Okay. Alguien que nos salve. Okay. She will plant her garden here. It could be here. It could be outside. Okay. But it makes sense, right? She arrived early for the meeting. Good. Excellent. The movie is starting right now. Good. This spaghetti is totally delicious. It could be totally, it could be any other for the spaghetti. It's totally delicious. It's quite delicious. Quite delicious is it's not like amazingly delicious, but it's all right. So. Más o menos. Está bueno. But not like extremely delicious, like like something like amazing, not like that, but not bad. It's like, it's fine, quite delicious, but it makes sense. She would plant her garden. Which words we could use? She would plant her garden. That it can make sense. If there's someone trying to come back, I don't know if it's Gabby. Gabby Macias. I don't know if she could be back. Let me see. She was calling me, but I did not listen. I was looking at the screen. Let me see. Okay. Okay. She will try again. Okay. So let's see. She will plant her garden here. It makes sense. The movie starting now. The spaghetti is totally delicious. What about the word quiet? Quite delicious. Quite. He spoke nicely. He really gets me. She plays the piano well. She will plant her garden here. Their children love to play outside. It makes sense. She arrived early. Beautifully. This spaghetti is beautifully delicious. But beautiful is not like it would make sense to someone that looks, the way something looks. It might be a paint, it might be a work of art, it might be something that to you is beautiful, or an action that is done beautifully. The way someone sings, the way someone writes, that could be beautifully done. Okay, so we have one more. Now in here, we have a picture of a boy, and I want you to think of 5 different adverbs that can describe how the boy is eating his watermelon. Think of 5 different adverbs. So which words we could use to describe the way he's eating it? That is one. I have one more, and here we have a baby, and I want you to think of 5 other adverbs that could describe how the baby is sleeping. So if we could describe the way he's like resting, he's sleeping now, which words we could use? Okay, what do you think? And we have one more. And in here, we have 3 different people. 4 different people. I lost track. Let me see. Where was this in here? So we have different people. And I want you to think of a word that could describe how the boy is reading, how the girl is walking, how the boy is sleeping, and how the girl is singing. Okay, so there are plenty of words we can think of. What about you? What do you think? What does it mean cheerfully? I think cheerfully, a synonym for cheerfully. Another word. Delicious is just an adjective, but I want you to think of an adverb. The way, how we can describe the way he's eating. He's like this, giving a big bite on the watermelon. But I think he seems happy, right? I think he likes it. He eats fast. Okay, we might think, can you write it as a sentence? He is eating fast. And fast is an adverb, right? It describes the way and how fast he's eating his watermelon, right? Okay, thank you, Maria de Los Angeles. He's eating cheerfully. Okay, who's writing this sentence? How can we change this, Rocio, into another word? Which other word we could use? Delicious, it could be an adjective to describe the watermelon, but I don't want you to describe the watermelon. I want you to describe the action. Ronald, good. If we could make this as a whole sentence, one complete sentence. Ronald, I think there's something we have to correct in here. There's something we should add. It says eat calmly. Okay, but who's eating calmly?
Más tranquila.
Ajá, but who? Ahí nos falta algo, nos falta una cosita. ¿Qué falta ahí? There's something missing in here. Who's eating calmly?
He's.
He, right? We could say he, we could say the boy. The boy eats. We could say it's, we're going to use present simple. The boy eats calmly, okay? And then we have like a whole sentence, one complete whole sentence. He is lovely, Gabby. Okay, but there's something we should add in here. Because the word lovely is describing the action, but what is he actually doing? He's lovely, right? Let me see. Okay. He is eating quickly. Good. So the word quickly describes the way he's actually eating, right? Good. Okay, let me go to the next slide. Let's see how are they doing with the baby. He is relaxed. But what is the adverb? We're missing the adverb. He is, and then here, how can we add? How can we change the word relax? Is there an adverb for the word relax? Relaxly, I think it doesn't exist, but we could change the word. He is sleeping, because that's the action. He is sleeping or he sleeps. And what could be a suitable adverb for the way he's sleeping?
Nice. No, calmly.
Calmly. That should be an adverb that makes sense, right? But that describes the way he's actually sleeping now. Calmly. He's sleeping or he sleeps calmly.
Ni porque esa oración ya está puesta.
Ah, okay. Okay, so we can use another adverb. Let's think of another word. Let me see. Okay. So we could say calmly, dreamily. Good, dreamily. That should be a nice word. He is, but we're missing something in here. Aquí nos falta algo. El adverbio, ¿qué es lo que describe? El adverbio ajá, describe la acción. Entonces, si nosotros decimos he's dreamily, nos falta algo. Aquí nos falta la acción, y la acción es el verbo. So, he's sleeping dreamily. Entonces, la manera en la que él duerme es nicely, calmly, dreamily, ¿Qué más podemos decir? Let me see. He's taking a nap, but how can we describe the way he's taking a nap? If it's a baby.
Quietly.
Quietly, excellent. He's taking a nap quietly because he's very quiet, right? He's not even speaking because he's a baby. He's not snoring, right? Like an adult. Los adultos no dormimos quietly. Generalmente hacemos ruido. It's true, right? But when you're sleeping like very, very deep sleeping, so sometimes we say, oh, he's sleeping like a baby. Because it's like very quietly, calmly. He's sleeping deeply. Excellent. Why deeply is a suitable word? Because he's like,
Profundamente.
profundamente, profundo. Así está como que no ronca, ¿no? Porque es un bebé, obviamente. He's sleeping deeply. He's sleeping comfortably. Excellent, Nancy. He is tiring. Is it right? ¿Qué falta aquí? There's something missing. Instead of tiring, we should use another word. We're missing the action, right? What is the action again? Sleeping. Is there any other word we could use? Quietly, deeply, comfortably, nicely, dreamily, any other words? Think of another word. He's sleeping. Y nos falta la palabra. Another adverb. Okay. Keep thinking. And let's see, what about these other kids? He reads perfectly. Could be. Any other word for perfectly. And any other adverb that could be a synonym of perfectly. We can think of more words. She walks very slowly. Okay, she's walking slowly. Is there any other word for slowly? Or the way she walks? He sleeps peacefully. And peacefully is something we could use for the baby, right? Peacefully. Sings. She sings so incredible. Okay, is that an adverb, the word incredible? I think incredible is not an adverb. It's an adjective, right? So she sings any other word instead of incredible.
Beautifully.
Beautifully, beautiful, beautifully. Any other words instead of beautifully?
Incredibly.
Incredible. Amazingly.
Very, very nice.
Nicely. Could be nicely. Recuérdese que la mayoría terminan con ly. Most of them, not all of them. Pero la mayoría. Beautifully, amazingly, nicely, incredibly. Incredibly. Let me add one more. Incredibly. Incredibly. Beautifully. Okay. Good. Let me see. Let's see what happened with the baby and the way he was sleeping. Dreamily, calmly, another lie. We're missing one adverb. A ver, ¿quién le ayuda? ¿Quién le ayuda? ¿Alguien que le ayude? Another word for how the baby is sleeping. Comfortably, quietly, deeply. Si alguien le puede ayudar. Any other words?
Nicely.
Which one? Okay, and this is something that might be, okay, I'm missing one more slide. Okay, one more slide. Just by looking at their faces, their expressions, the action that is taking place. What about the boy? He looks, can you make a sentence, or can you, let's write it as a sentence, not just the adverb. What about the girl with the monster behind her? She seems scared. What about the boy? What about this boy? He's like falling. He's falling, right? Because he's like, he stepping on a banana peel. So he's like, there's another girl hugging a bear, and this is another girl. It looks like a girl, and she's like showing a card. And these are other words that we could use. Adverbs of manner. So if you want to think of other ideas, if the adjective is cheap, it could be cheaply, quick, quickly, strong, strongly, muy fuerte, ready, readily, merry, merrily, easy, easily, and they all describe how actions, and it depends on the action, right? But these are different ideas, any other ideas. Understandable, understandably, forcible, forcibly, possible, possibly, idiotic, idiotically, tragic, tragically, basic, basically, fast, fast, straight, straight, hard, hard. Algunos cambian, otros no cambian. So, hay unos que no van a cambiar. Fast, va a ser fast, well, well, straight, straight, and hard is going to be hard. In large number of cases, the adverb can form by simply adding ly. La mayoría usted le pone la L y la Y y ya se convierte en un adverb. But some of them will not change. And this is another practice that I have for you. Let me see. But now I need someone's help. I'm not going to be sharing my screen now. Okay, I'm going to ask you for help. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, so who is willing to quickly share the screen? Who is going to be nicely and who's gonna help nicely? Who's gonna help quickly? I'm using adverbs. Okay, anyone? I'm not sharing mine. Is there somebody who wants to help? Diego, Camila, Ana, Paula, Fabiana.
Yo, profe. Yo le
Oh,
ayudo.
thank you, Madela. Thank you. Okay. Que qué aburrido que digan, ay, ella nunca nos dejaba compartir, solo ella compartía. Boring. You can make it bigger. Okay, now, you don't tell them the answers, okay? I'm gonna ask them. I'll ask the questions. Anthony, these are the different adverbs, and this is how the actions can be described. So if it's at a fast speed, without making noise, to a great degree, what could be the adverb that could suit the description? At a fast
Quickly,
speed.
At a fast speed, yes.
Quickly, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. One more. Without making much noise.
Quietly.
Quietly. Excellent. Paulita. To a great degree, rain, arm, word, involve.
Heavily, heavily.
Heavily. Ya lo hicimos, ¿se acuerdan? En el hangman. Que sea to a great degree, como que algo que es muy, muy así. Heavily. Heavily rain, heavily armed, heavily worded, heavily involved. In a happy way.
Happily.
Happily. In a way that
Foolish.
is not carefully or uncontrolled and makes you likely to have accidents.
Foolishly.
Clumsily.
Foolish.
We have two different options. It could be clumsily. Clumsy es como que alguien que es como torpe, como que actúa con torpeza, como que, uy, todo se le cae, todo va caminando y ¡pum! And he or she, I mean, their actions are not usually careful. But it will also be foolishly. But foolishly is not like is mostly about the way they behave, not the accidents that might happen. So I think it might be clumsily, the best option. In a way that shows intelligence or shows that someone or something is able to learn. Like
Intelligently.
like someone who's really smart or acts in a very smart way, intelligently. In a way that's unwise, stupid, or does not show good judgment. So it's about the way
Foolishly.
Foolishly. Quickly and unexpectedly.
Suddenly.
Suddenly. So suddenly this happened, like unexpectedly. In a way that shows that you are not willing to work or use any effort. Vaguito, ¿no? Vaguitamente. Lazily. In a kind way. Kind. And I think there should be fine. But there were two of them that they were like similar, but not exactly the same. So foolish is the way someone think, or someone is mostly about the behavior. Good. Thank you, Madela. Okay, and let me see how the slides look like by now. Let me see if you were able to help me with the last slide. Okay, Carlos, can you? He is sadly every day. What do you think? I think there's something missing. I think sadly is describing the way he feels, right? So we could change the word is by the verb feel. He feels sadly every day. Or he feels sad. Then it should be sad, just sad, like an adjective. How can we rephrase this? We could use another verb that describes the way he is. It might be is, but we could add another word. He seems, I think you said seem, right? He seems. He looks. Sadly. It's describing the way he looks, the way he seems, or the way he is, according to the picture, right? So there might be more than one choice. She is scared. But scared is just an adjective. And here we need an adverb. Which adverb we could? She is?
Really scared.
Really scared. She's really, but in here, if we're describing the way she's feeling, scared, because we're describing how she feels about the girl, right? She is really scared. But he is in furniture comfortably. How can we fix this? There's something. He is. We're missing another verb. He is.
In there? No.
But what is he's really doing? Is he standing on the furniture? Is he laying down? Is he sitting on the furniture? Está ahí, but what is he really doing?
In there, no means.
Which one? He is, we could say that he's sitting, right? Porque está sentado. He's sitting.
O recostado, no sé cómo decirlo.
Okay, we could say that he's sitting, right? He's sitting or he's he's sitting, and then,
In the, no,
and
in
then,
the,
and then in here, we should place the adverb next to the verb. He is sitting comfortably on the furniture. He's sitting comfortably. Because we're describing the way he's sitting. So we're describing the action. Because he looks relaxed, right? So we might say that he's sitting comfortably on the furniture. And then it should be fine because we usually add the adverb after the verb, after the main verb.
yes.
So what about, let me see, what about this? He fall down by a banana skin. But what is the adverb? He falls down, right? Or we might say he's falling down, but what is the adverb in here? Aquí nos falta el adverbio. The action is there. He falls down.
Quickly or fast.
Might be quickly, might be unexpectedly, right? Might be suddenly. Como que de pronto se cayó. He falls down suddenly. Why? Because, and here we could make it. Let me move this over here. And let me make the letters a little bit smaller. So he falls down quickly or suddenly because, why? Because he stepped on a banana skin. So he falls down quickly, suddenly, unexpectedly, and these could be adverbs that could describe the way he's actually feeling when he's falling down. Why? Because he stepped on a banana skin or banana skin or banana peel. And then we're using an adverb. What about the girl? She looks very lovely. Okay, we could say very lovely or just lovely. She looks lovely. Good. She happily hugs the bear. Okay, good. We're describing the way she's hugging the bear, right? Or we could say she hugs the bear happily. That could be another option. She seems happily. Okay. She seems, or we could say she seems is fine. And happily because the way she's, because of the way her face looks, right? She looks happy. Okay, it might be. Yeah. Okay, there's one more practice. Let me see if we did this practice before. So we're gonna do a lot of adverbs practice. Okay, we did that one already. There was one more. Okay, now, this is from Moodle. Okay, so they're asking you to make adverbs out of these verbs, all of these words. So how can we make it an adverb? And we have the adjectives angry, lazy, quiet, sad, serious, or slow. So if we want to rewrite them as an adverb, how can we do it? I don't think we have that much space. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to Moodle because we don't have that much space in here. But in Moodle, we have plenty of space. But specifically for that activity. Let me see. 8C, and that there should be okay, this is done. Grammar section is done. This one is 5A. Okay, that's right. And here we have space. Make adverbs from the following adjectives. So these are adjectives. How can we make them an adverb? Usually we add ly, but there are some exceptions where the adverb will stay the same and they will not change. So angry becomes a Angrily, right? Angry, instead of writing the last one with Y, we change it by an I and then ly, and it becomes angrily. Lazy. You will
Lazy.
see it. Uh-huh. Lazily.
I-L-Y.
Lazily. Excellent. Quiet.
Quietly.
Quietly. Sad becomes sad.
Sadly.
Sadly.
S-I-D-L-Y.
Excellent. S-A-D-L-Y. And what about serious? It becomes
seriously.
Seriously, which is S-E-R-I-O-U-S-L-Y. Y, right? Seriously. And slow becomes S-L-O-W. L-Y. Excellent. That's it. That's it. So now these adverbs are really, we have learned a lot of new words, new adverb words, a lot of them. So this is good. So Anthony, Kevin, good Kevin, Carlos, Anna, Maria de Los Angeles. So I'll give you some time so we can all finish. Okay. Gabby, Anadalai, Ronald is working. Okay, I'll give you time. And we have one more. See. Okay, I think we should be done, right? Fernando, okay, Fernando, Cristel, Nancy, Diego, ya terminó. Okay, good. Okay, so let's move. Most of you are done. So let's move to the next one. And I think this is the last one, actually. Let me see. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh, there's just one more. Okay. Add an adverb from an after set to show how the person is speaking. Okay, I think we could do that on the slides. Okay. Yeah, let's do it in here first. Okay. It's 5B. Listen to some lines from the story about Vivienne and Mr. Hartley. Add an adverb from A after set to show how the person is speaking. Okay. We have no options, so we have to guess them. When Vivienne told Mr. Hartley, oh, let me see, but this is not from the story.
The options are up there: angry, lazy, quiet, sad.
Oh, it's the same. Okay, the same words. Oh, okay.
Maybe the first one. He said seriously.
I'm sorry, but I don't love you. And he said that seriously. Right.
It can also be angry.
Might be. Okay, but let's look at the other options. Give me back all my letters, she said.
Teacher, I think
Seriously.
from Harley, you know.
Give me back all my letters, she said. Angrily, I think, right? By what she's saying, right? I think I have an idea. He said,
Slowly.
Slowly. Okay, let's keep reading. Don't make a noise. Everyone is asleep. She said, don't make a
Quietly.
noise.
Quietly.
Quietly. Yeah, don't make a noise. Everyone is asleep. She said quietly. Okay. I don't feel like doing anything. He said
Lazily.
lazily, like bien vaguito. No, I don't feel like doing anything. This is a very important matter. She said, then it could be seriously,
Seriously.
right? Right? This is a very important matter. Like the
Serious.
British when they speak. Seriously, right? So what about slowly? What could be slowly? I think I have an idea. That could be slowly. I'm just guessing. Okay, let's see. We can try. Let's try in Moru. Because we always have a second chance. Okay, let me see. Okay. But most of them are easy to understand, right? Oh, but in here we have the audio. Ay, I'm sorry. The audio is in here. So with the, with the way they speak, it could be clear. Okay.
4.14. 1.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but I don't love you.
Oh, wow. So the way he said that, how can we describe that action?
Sadly.
4.14.
Right? It's not
1.
angry or serious. It's sad.
I'm sorry, but I don't love you.
Oh, poor guy. I could feel it.
Give me back all my letters.
Ah, just like what I said. Give me back all my letters, she said angrily, I think.
3.
Angry.
I think
Hmm.
I have an idea.
I think I have an idea. Might be slowly.
4. Don't make a noise.
Hmm.
Everyone is asleep. 5. I don't feel like doing anything. 6.
That is clear.
A very important matter.
And seriously, Miss, I
Uh-huh.
have a question. Number 3, why there are 2 blank space?
Where?
In number 3,
Why
there
no?
are 2 blank space.
There shouldn't have one. There should be only one, right? I think I have an idea. There's nothing missing. Maybe that's a
Mi
mistake.
yo ya hice el intento y sale que sí es una palabra.
Ah, okay, let me see. Very, maybe very, okay, let me see. Let's look at Paula's. What was the mistake? I think, oh, carefully. Was it carefully one of the options? Let me see. But carefully was not in the option, right? So this is a mistake in here, right? Okay, let me look at anybody else, another attempt. Let me see. So maybe that's the mistake. But that's not in the option, so it shouldn't be there. Carlos Julio, let me see Carlos. Carlitos. Oh, it's the same. Okay. Yeah, should not be fair. Would you like to try again? You can try again. Let me see, Ana Cecilia. I think it should be the same. Yeah, let's try one more time. That's the last quiz. So we have no other quizzes. Let me see. We're missing something. Wait. Okay. Okay, we have no others. This is address of manner. I think this is just, oh, this is exactly the one I think I uploaded this for you. Just like more, this is like additional material. And I think we're done. Good news. There was just something that I wanted you to share with me. And it's actually the last slide. So have an excellent and a great holiday. We're not having classes next week, so this is a time to celebrate and enjoy. Can you share with a sticker again? What are your plans for the holidays?
I'm going to
the add a
the
sticker.
beach.
To the beach. Ooh, nice. Okay, let me add. I don't know yet. I would love to go to the beach. So beach time. That should be awesome. This is me when I get to the beach. I'm gonna be running like this, like the guy. Like that. I'm dreamingly. I'm already dreamingly thinking about going to the beach. Okay, I'm gonna add another slide because we might not have enough space. So you know how to do it, right? Insert images and stickers, and this is gonna be me also if I go there. This is how I will be at the beach, like that. Who's going to the Highlands, to the parades, to watch the parades? Is there someone going? Another lie. What are your plans for the weekend? Anthony, what are you doing? Madela, Rocio, where are you going? Everybody wants to go to the beach. Oh, who's the doggy? Oh, I
Go
love
to
the
the
doggy.
with my family.
Really? Me.
Summers,
So, oh, this is you. Where are you planning to go? Which beach? Because we have
Salinas,
Salinas. Oh,
por
nice.
fin, playa.
Finally. Playas is awesome. Who's gonna be studying? Dios mío. Feel sad already. Who's gonna
Por
be?
fin voy al calor, miss.
Yeah, the tropical weather. There's nothing like this one. I mean, sometimes it could be a pain, right? Because it's too hot. But the beauty, I mean, our beaches are beautiful, right? Who's gonna be studying? I'm concerned. Who's gonna be like this? Who has to do another exam? Ana, no. Carlos, oh, Carlos, are you going to Riobamba? Guaranda, right? That's
Yeah, Wanda.
nice. Are they actually having the parade? Were they allowed to have a parade? Because, because of the restrictions of the, estado de excepción. But I think.
No, I don't know how you say semáforo. Green.
Oh, okay. It would be traffic lights, but I think every city or every province was going to petition to have like approval from the government to have these kind of celebrations. I think it depends on the semáforo, as you say, on the traffic light. If they are on red.
In Wanda, approved the carnival.
That's beautiful because the tourism has been really affected, right? Because we have been losing a lot of money, right? And that was sad. Who's gonna be like the doggy? Resting, just resting. So that is going to be me, the doggy on the beach. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm dreaming. Work. Who's gonna be working? Who's this one? Working. Who's gonna be staying at home? Paula. So you're not leaving the city. Why? I'm going to the pool, Nancy. Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna let you go now. So have a great time. Thanks for, we were actually, we were able to finish everything. Ronald, you're gonna be working. But at least one day, I want you to rest. One day, okay? That's an order. So thanks for being again. So we're not gonna have classes next week, but hopefully when we get back, we're gonna start working unit number 9. So we're gonna be reloaded with a lot of energy from the holidays, and I know you're in vacation, so that's even nicer, right? It's very good. So by the time we come back, we're gonna keep working on unit 9, 10, and 11. But we still have time, I believe, because you have been great and you were really fast. Yes.
Yo entré 20 minutos tarde, no sé, por la asistencia.
Camila, right? Let me see, Camila. Okay, I got it. Let me go back to the, let me check that before you leave, because otherwise I might forget. Okay, give me 1 second. Camilita.
Yo también, Miss. Another
Okay,
line.
another line. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, this is where we are. I was already checking, but let me see. So this is Mateo, Mónica, Carlos, Somers, Fabiana, Gaby, Nancy, Ana Cecilia, Camila. Okay, Camila's here. Let me see who else. Esperen un ratito. Ivan, he could not be here. Gaby was here. Let me see. Anthony was here too. Paula Emilia here too. Let me see. Just keep on going. Veronica, I don't know what happened with Vero. Is she here? Vero? I think she left, right? Fernando?
Present.
Okay, Fernando's there. Okay, Andrea, Crystal. Crystal has been here the whole time.
Yes,
See you there. Hi, Crystal, thank you. Dianita Elizabeth. Let me see. Madela, yes. Melanie. What is Melanie? Madela, okay, Madela. Yes.
Miss, I'm María de Los Ángeles.
Oh, María de Los Ángeles.
Yes,
Why did I call you Madela?
because when I ingressed to class,
You came.
say,
María de Los Ángeles, but you have, I mean, there's nothing missing. You're here, right? Yeah. Okay, Kevin, thank you. Kevin, Diego Suarez. Okay, Diego. Okay, let me see. Let me make sure that everyone, I'm not leaving anyone behind. Ronald Torres. Okay. Ronald, Diego. Ronald. Okay. And let me see. Another line.
Mi Rocío no me ha puesto. Aquí estoy.
Rocío Preciado. Okay, Rocío. There you are. And then Verónica. Okay. I think that's it, right?
Miss,
Yes.
aún no me pone la asistencia.
Uy, okay,
María, 15.
Los Ángeles. Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I was confused with the other.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay,